before he's brought down.
12 more yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the... And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To the air again. Locke. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Vick now. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mike, number 53, Mike. Record. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the 29, Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard game?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Let's go now. 56 yards. Check. 53's Mike. I'm coming. 53.
3rd and short yardage. Vick. And it's complete. Hooper. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Vick. This complete to Jones. Pound powering his way forward and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Falcons.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
They toss to Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Yo, 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 yo. Go, go. Shit. Shit.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Vic to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now here's Vic. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now they try the right side here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Luck. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Luck. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here I come! Here I come!
And to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half, as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge...
It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go, Mexico.
They're running it.
Here's Locke. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Locke. And he's got his man, Hilton. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Luck able to get this one to Mack. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving take credit in thanking him for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, Locke finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Locke. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now Locke. Ebron caught left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, tight.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Falcons take over
All
1st
day,
and 10
baby, let's go.
at their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A first down throw coming for Vic, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
I got you.
Vic readies to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They've done an excellent job blanketing Julio Jones here in the first half. That's just his 2nd catch. So as they head into halftime, the Falcons have to ask this question of themselves. How do we get the ball to number 11?
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Bring it. 58.
From the gun, Vic. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vic. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. This will be the final play of the half. Vic, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm on.
Throwing, Vic. And a grab over the middle by Stocker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for a Colts score. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's second and inches at the Colts 6-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
53. Push him back. Mike.
To throw, Vic. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
One day. 80 weapons. Check 9. One for that.
From his goal line here, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Tighten down. There you go.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Come on, D.
So here's Vic following the interception. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Check out. 190. Check. 53's Mike. 12. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Luck now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this one complete right side to Funchess. They get the all-pro guard there, Quentin Nelson.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You Quo.
Switch.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. It's caught by Funchess. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A shotgun snap for Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Vic operating on 1st down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
58 Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
That's what I do.
Now it's Locke. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Luck now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, exit. 140, easy, alert. 12. Greystone, travel.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. 675. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Ready. Check 31. 11. 45. Mike, 45. Here we go. Smooth. 45's the Mike. Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
I know you felt that one.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not even.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Vick now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Vick to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Or the show?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Pick it up. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go. Set.
Throwing again. Vick, he's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed